bitch ass niggas is gonna be bitch ass niggas. Like, it don't matter what industry, what field, it don't matter what age, it don't matter what country, it don't matter what culture. A bitch ass nigga is gonna be a bitch ass nigga all across the board. And I have been trying to avoid bitch ass people. And the truth is, I can't avoid them because they're not like bitch ass people don't just expire at a certain age. They get older, they have kids, bitch ass kids. They get a bitch ass dog and they have a bitch ass life. And honestly, I don't know why I thought any different, but I think in my head, I just have this thing where all bad people die. All bitch ass people die in my head. So it's like when you come to reality and they're still like walking around amongst us, it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be here, bitch. And yeah, I'm cursing right now because who cares, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's actually crazy that cursing is so stigmatized, but being a bad person is not. It's actually so crazy that cursing is stigmatized, but rape culture is not. And when I say stigmatized, I don't mean like, oh, don't say nothing. No, I mean like there's repercussions. Like, people, like, there's judgments thrown for me cursing and being quote unquote vulgar, but them same repercussions come up a lot shorter when it's the case of rape. Mm-hmm. I'm reading a sociologist, not a sociologist, a sociology book right now, and it's down to earth sociology. And what's crazy, I got this book randomly in a free little book library. If you know what that is. So I found it in a random little library. And ironically, I've read a lot of the studies that's in the book. Well, not a lot of them, but I have read some of them. Like, there's a study about like the Stanford prison experiment. There's another study about this girl who was found abandoned, or this boy who was raised by wolves. There's a chapter about imprisonment. There's a chapter about nonverbal communication. There's a lot of the book is comprised of different chapters and different articles from different authors. So it's not like a um, but ironically, I know a lot of the information already in the book. That's bonkers. Whether it was through like psychology classes or through occult lectures. R.I.P. Brother Panic. But I could get more. I could receive more societal backlash for cursing online and being quote unquote vulgar than an actual offender of sexual crimes because of patriarchy, gender, class, race. But you know, and I watched the Judy Garland movie last night. Judy, it's called Judy. I watched it. I didn't know Judy Garland was Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. I didn't know who Judy Garland was. I didn't know Liza Minnelli was her daughter. I only knew Liza from Cabaret, and I only watched Cabaret for the first time a year ago. So I'm just now connecting the dots. But in Judy, the movie about Judy Garland. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say about the movie. Ooh, it was a really good point, but I can't remember. But I do remember Judy talking about how everyone was so fake and everyone just acted fake. And she was fed up with the fakeness. I'm fed up with the fakeness. Now, I'm not saying everybody has to just, bear their heart on their sleeves and just tell everybody their deepest, darkest secrets. Absolutely, because I'm not going to tell you mine. But what I am saying is just the charade of it all. It's just, I'm so over it. Like, I just don't want to. I lost my train of thought, and that's really throwing me off because I was really going down a steady path. Like, the train was rolling, and it just came to like an abrupt halt. But bitch ass niggas is gonna be bitch ass niggas, and there's nothing you could do about it. And it's nothing I could do about it. But oh, I think that's where I was going with that. I was okay. So Judy Garland, I have to make a video about this. But Judy Garland was doing some really embarrassing shit. Like, she was getting sloppy drunk and going on stage and falling and embarrassing herself and forgetting songs and doing all of this embarrassing shit. But a part of me, I feel like she was doing all this embarrassing shit because she already knew people was laughing at her. And with me studying all the shit I study, I know how people feel about me. And I think a lot of people who are deemed as like crazy or weird or neurodivergent or autistic, I think those are just people who feel and understand how people feel about them and how they see them and how they perceive them, because things are not as covert as they appear to be. Like, you actually wear your emotions on your sleeve, which is why I made that analogy. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Most people do anyway. They just act like they don't. So people know how you feel about them, and you know how you feel about people. And I feel like when you get people like Judy Garland and Amy Winehouse, because Amy Winehouse used to do a similar thing where she would get black, she would go back to black, and she would get really wasted and go on stage and fall and trip and forget her songs. The same thing Judy Garland was doing in the movie. And I realized that it's like, because sometimes I feel this way. Not feel this way in the sense that I want to. I'm sorry, my foot is falling asleep and it's really irritating me. But not in the sense that I want to get drunk and fall on stage, but in the sense that when people are already laughing at you, it really kind of makes you feel like, why try? You know? Why really try? When you know people are talking about you behind your back and laughing at you and da da da. And don't get me wrong, of course try. Like, hate, motivate, of course, we got that. But I'm speaking on the opposite side of that, which is Amy Winehouse and Judy Garland and other artists who just seemingly can't handle the pressure of it. I don't believe that they couldn't handle the pressure of it, because it takes a lot of pressure to be embarrassed. That's a very heavy emotion to bear. I'm sorry. So it takes a lot to be embarrassed. So I don't believe they couldn't bear the weight of it. I just believe they knew how people really felt about them. And when you know how people really feel about you, then it's kind of like, what's the point in wearing the mask? You know, I feel a lot of projections onto me. Some true and some not true. But sometimes it gets so overwhelming that it's like, okay, bitch, well, if this is what you want me to be, I'm going to show you. Like, or if you're gonna, because this, and I talked about this in another video, but if you're gonna receive the consequence for an action you didn't do, wouldn't that just kind of make you more likely to go do that action if you already received the consequence? And in the sociology book I'm reading, they talked about that with the study of imprisonment. They talked about how when people get put through the system and they have an unfair trial and they're falsely convicted, it makes them more likely to go commit actual crimes when they get out, because they've already received a punishment for something they didn't do. So they're more likely. The whole mechanism of jail is to rehabilitate. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what they say. It's supposed to be to rehabilitate criminals to normal society. But statistics show that the people who go through the system, if they weren't already criminals, become criminals. And if they were criminals, their criminal activity increases as a result of having to face consequences for actions they did not commit. So if you have a bunch of people disrespecting you, calling you talentless, demeaning your abilities, not taking you serious, being passive aggressive with you, dismissive of you, some people rise And oh, fuck the hater. Da, da. And some people pull a Amy Winehouse. Some people pull a Prince and stop talking. Some people pull a D'Angelo and disappear. Some people pull a Jill and they don't drop a project. And these are all speculations I'm making, but I'm just saying that this is what I feel from my observation of what I perceive to be going on. Because even on a smaller microcosm, I feel these ways towards individuals in my life about me. I feel the projections, which is why I don't have no friends. I was just thinking about this earlier. This is the best I felt in this is the best I felt all year. And I know it's 2026, but the later half of December, this is the best I felt all 2025. Not because, I am doing what I need to do for myself, which is definitely helping build my confidence in myself. But it's so hard to build confidence when you have people around you tearing it down. And this is the happiest I've been all year, not only because I'm doing what I need to do and building confidence in myself, but because I'm not around people tearing me down. How the hell am I going to build confidence if this is my confidence and I'm sitting here going brick by brick trying to build my confidence, and I got people around me, every time I put a brick up, they take a brick down. I put a brick up, they take a brick down. I put a brick up. You see how how is it going to grow? How's the confidence going to grow? And I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, I'm happy. And I'm happy by myself. Alone, not being bothered, not having to deal with no egos, no passive aggressive behavior, no disrespectful comments, nobody trying to demean my lights or kill my confidence for whatever fucking reason. Weirdo. I love being alone. And I feel like people my whole life have tried to make me society. I feel like society programs us against loneliness. That's the biggest sin you could ever commit is to die alone. But I also think that I know this path ain't for everybody, so I'm not saying I think everybody should be alone. I know some people need community, and some people need a group of 10 fake bitches behind them. I don't care how it sounds, because I've been in the friend groups, and I see the friend groups, and y'all could call yourselves sisters and brothers all y'all want, but I could look in y'all face and see y'all don't like each other. It don't take a rocket science. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people that get deemed as stupid or naive or humble or slow. I don't know. I feel like a lot of them people see through the bullshit more than the people calling them naive. I really do. Just because somebody doesn't react how you would react doesn't mean they don't know what's going on. Just because somebody doesn't have to show you that they not doesn't mean that they not. You know what I'm saying? People want you to prove stuff to them. I read about that in the sociology book yesterday. The chapter about that yesterday, about how people, first impressions and how people feel about you and how they take the perception of people like you in the past to judge you for how you'll act. So people are put, so literally, that's what we do as people. We'll categorize people, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but sometimes you have to let people know I'm not one of them. You might think I may look like somebody you done did that to before, or somebody you done played with like that before, but I'm not them, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not even gonna I'm not even for the cause girl, I'm not fighting. I'm telling you, I'm not fighting. Oh my God, I'm fighting to stay alive. Literally. Not like that, but like that, but not like that. But I'm focused on myself. My energy on myself. I don't want to fight you. Fuck you. If you trying to fight somebody, you ain't got enough shit going. I'm telling you, I keep saying this shit. You trying to fight somebody, you don't have nothing going on, baby. And if you so mad at somebody that you want to fight them, you damn sure don't have enough going on. Because it should be something that say, hold up, that stop you mid-track and be like, wait, girl, handle that Tuesday. I can't be scrapping with this month. Like, it should be something in your life, whether it's your child, your business, your career, your religion, whatever. It should be something stopping you from just knocking a bitch head off, unless the bitch literally is putting their hands on you. Like, I'm not gonna take it there with you. So I'm not even gonna sit on here and act like I'm gonna be all rah rah with you. I'm not gonna work with you. You're dead to me. Sayonara. Like, literally, I'm not finna sit around people who I know don't like me and who I don't like. I'm not finna sit around bitch ass niggas. That's really what I'm trying to say. I said all that to say I'm not gonna sit around bitch ass niggas. Not for free. And if I do sit around bitch ass niggas, not for free, you still not finna hold me. Like, no, we're still not finna do that. If I don't like the questions you asking, I'm gonna leave. If I don't like how you talking, I'm not gonna show up. If I feel like you playing with me, I'm gonna play with your time and walk out. Like, I believe in a mutual exchange. And people don't like that because people want to get over on you, and people want to play you, and people want to take advantage of you, and people want to son you, and people want to little girl you, and people want to put you in your place. I don't too much like that. I believe in equality. Yeah, in equality. I believe in true equality, which means, bitch, we all one. Ain't no, what? Like,